I'm glad you said yin yang because you have no. This is I think this is good.
Okay.
I'm gonna lay it out there.
All right.
You have a pick your poison match coming up with Matt Cardona at the Spartanburg taping. So I'm going back to the sticker, the DZZR yin yang sticker.
Yes. Yes.
You built a feud like Dolph Ziggler hacked into the show. You built this feud on social media.
Yes.
It didn't pan out like you guys wanted, but now you look at how things actually worked out with wrestling and social media. If I have this right, this is going to be your first singles match since the February 2nd, 2013 episode of Saturday Morning Slam. So talk. I just threw a lot at you, but talk to me about the
Yes.
match coming up.
No, that's huge, man. No one can say enough positive things about Cardona, what he's doing. I keep calling him Zach. I'm going to say that accidentally 10 times. But I'm telling you, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, whatever it was, he came up with an internet show. He was trying to get over, which is part of his show. He was trying to do everything, throwing things at a wall. He was trying little videos. He was trying to make a music video, songs, everything you can imagine. And that is something that makes me gravitate towards being his friend because we are very much opposites. He collects toys and acts like a giant child. I act like I'm 65 years old and I don't collect a damn thing and there's no paintings on my walls, whatever. But we're very different. We ended up traveling together because guys like him and Nitro or Morrison and Miz were always doing like Morrison was doing stunt stuff, stunt work and movies,
Mm.
and Miz was always doing something else, movies, TV, you name it. And we were all people just going above and beyond purely to bring it back to WWE and go, I'm an even bigger factor here because of these other pieces, just to make ourselves better wrestlers. So we all gravitated towards each other. And when Ryder was so important to WWE's YouTube, the YouTube channel came into a deal with WWE, and the cornerstone of the plan was we need Zack Ryder's YouTube show, or there is no WWE YouTube deal. Can you imagine? I couldn't imagine hearing that about The Rock, let alone it's Zack Ryder's show, or there's no deal. And what a crazy thing. So he went above and beyond, and it was just when social media was people making jokes on there and maybe dumb videos on Vine and stuff, but he went above and beyond. And things like that made him stand out. And we said, listen, we're not going to be at the moment huge players on TV. And some weeks we're not even on. But if we can continue this, I'll hack into your show. We'll do a thing. We'll flip some video things. Like even if I live 20 states away, we can make it seem like I was there, do all these different things. And that was getting the creative juices flowing when, we did, I didn't love what I was doing on TV at the time. And we had this mini feud and meanwhile, but I'm part of it because it was fun, but the crowd is chanting, we want Ryder every Monday and every Friday, the entire crowd, including with The Rock on the microphone at Survivor Series in New York City. And he's cutting this promo about how great the fans are and he loves being here. And the crowd is chanting, we want Ryder. I will never forget that for him because he deserved that. And The Rock even acknowledges like, whoa, that's a huge deal. So all those pieces going into it. And then we shook hands and said we were going to do a match 1 year from today at WrestleMania, whatever, mocking like the Cena Rock one. But Broski went all in again. As I'm cutting into his videos and making a couple funny quips, he went ahead and bought $20,000 worth of stickers. And he was going to drop them into the air over New York and tell people to throw them up. Meanwhile, it's a crime to basically do graffiti on things, blah, 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 whatever. So he's, but the idea was constantly throwing things out there and having it work. And right now he's the guy on the independent scene. I'm sure there's a few. He is a guy who does not need a machine behind him. He is the machine behind himself. He's better off not being at any of the companies right now. If he feels like it, or if he can help them out down the line, absolutely, that's awesome. When he comes to TNA, I love seeing him because I know he's not just going to show up and do his work. He's going to make some video that leads up to it and then talk about things afterwards. And it's just, he's always going. And I respect that about him so much. And I hate his guts. So it's funny like about that. We get to have this match. It's all these years in the making. We've had one or two along the lines, but we get to have this match at TNA. And I'm hoping the time I get, TNA has given me a lot of rope to where I get a lot of time for my matches. I get a lot of special things to go down. I get in the old days when it's like, hey, you got 3 minutes and a commercial break and 2 minutes and no entrance. Okay, go. And you're like, that sucks. You get to a point now, it's like, we can give you 28 or 34. And I'm like, damn it, I'll use every second of that. Give it to me. So I really appreciate TNA giving me the ball while also trying to snatch it from him and keep it running with it. So we're going to have something special. I can't wait to see what he walks in with. I'm sure he's going to have some special gear. He might even have the yin yang stickers on it or something, because he's always ready one way or another to go. And I look forward to that very much. First of all, TNA is absolutely killing it right now. I'm very lucky to be a part of it, but I believe I'm helping as the champ, constantly doing media stuff. The Hardys are absolutely crushing it. Every time their music hits, the place erupts. Joe Hendry going back and forth to NXT has everybody talking. Jordan Grace doing things. Rosemary, everybody is just like excited to go to work. And that's not always the case everywhere. And we are really, really at a great time right now, just crushing it and having fun. And that's why it's like, oh, cool. Can't wait to see what I'm doing at work. I'm like, oh, I'm fighting Matt. Like, this is going to be the best. What a great weekend for me.